Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the analysis of individual accident. Okay, so basically whenever an accident happens, what are the next steps which the police or someone will be taking, right? Yes. So the first thing is nothing but accident report, guys. Okay, so accident report is nothing but the accident should be immediately reported to the police for a legal action and proceeding. So basically whenever something happens in a bad way, so then we will be informing to the ambulance as well as the police, guys. So basically those are the two requirements, right? So the ambulance could take them to the hospital for some treatment and all those things, right? Yes. So in that way we need to inform the police first of all, as well as the emergency number like ambulance or anything. Okay, yes. So we will be also checking about the accident records. Okay, so now once you are done with the report, so then you will be creating the record, guys. So basically you got the report is nothing but some information, you can say. Okay, so record is nothing but where you will be maintaining each and every particular detail, right? Yes. So records are maintained for giving full details and particulars. Okay, so what does this record contain? So the record should be in the form of location, a map, spot maps and collision diagrams. So basically we'll be discussing about a collision diagram example also, guys, don't worry. Okay, so how the accident has been occurred, so that things like the speed, the things which are parameters, so those things we will be trying to collect in this accident record, guys. Okay, so location map indicates the exact location of the accident and to identify the high density accident spots. Those are nothing but black spots. So here the location map is nothing but where exactly that accident has been occurred. Okay, similarly spot may include accidents by symbols. Okay, so a collision diagram shows all the important features of the accident location. Okay, so whenever we draw a collision diagram, so in that we will be indicating all the things, guys. So what kind of accident has been occurred, it is a head on head or what kind. Okay, so in that way we will be showcasing it. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, so here we are having the separate answer for this, guys. Okay, yes, so let us start. Okay, so collision diagram. So collision diagram is nothing but how the collision is what, guys? So hitting each other, right? So how that hitting has been occurred. So if you draw it in a simple diagram, so that is nothing but the collision diagram. So creation and usage of a collision diagram is a very simple and efficient tool when conducting road accident analysis. Okay, so collision diagram show the importance of a road accident pattern with the graphical symbols. We are not going to write in the text format or anything, guys. Here everything will be in the form of symbols only, guys. We'll be taking a detailed example, so don't worry. Okay, yes, so they do not supply the extensive extensive text documents. Okay, yes. So accident curve, so basically that could be, if assume that that is a sharp curve. Okay, so here there is a no minimum speed sign or direction. Okay, so we are having the curve, hence there is a chance that there is an occurrence of accident. So whenever there is any kind of a turning or anything, it is always a better thing to have the sign of a speed or any kind of junction and all those things, guys. So if you take this example, so here it is a bit curve, right? So it is not too much curve, but it is a type of a curve. Okay, so where there is no signals, nothing, right? Yes, so if you want to make this into a proper way, you can just add some arrows, right? So where to go in this lane or away from it, in that way. Similarly the speed also. Okay, so these will help, guys. Okay, yes, so the next is nothing but the pedestrian crossing, guys. Okay, so this is an example, you can say the Republic. Okay, yes, so now let us continue. So unsuitable drainage, water staying on the road, pedestrians are trying to deal with the water obstacles, fail to observe approach vehicles. Okay, so basically whenever a pedestrian is crossing the road or doing any kind of activity, if there is something in his path like any kind of drainage water or rainwater or anything, he will be thinking twice whether to go forward or backward or to do what to do, right? So in this situation there might be an issue, right? Yes, so invisible crossing, absence of a pedestrian's islands, long crossing. Okay, so these all can cause accidents as the vehicles need to slow down and pedestrians should cross without any distraction. So basically whenever we are walking also on the streets or when you're going to college and when you're returning back to college, we do use mobiles while we are walking also, right? So that is not a good habit, guys. Okay, so even I use sometimes, but I'm also saying, right? Yes. Okay, so it is not a good thing. Okay, similarly the solution for it is nothing but to repair the water drainage protection and pedestrians and build a pedestrian island for them, okay, so that they can wait, or even we will be having the over bridges, right? So if you want to cross from here to here, you can just climb the bridge and you can get down. So those things are also available nowadays. Okay, yes. So intersections, so how intersections will be presented, so it will be represented in this way. So whenever there is an intersection, it is always a better option to create a junction, and if someone wants to go from here to here, they should take the second exit, so roundabout, so they'll be saying roundabout, right? So that is nothing but a junction, guys. Okay, yes. So that is the problem and this is the solution for it. Okay, yes. So the next, okay, so let us go through an example, guys, so that you will be having a clear idea. So here is an example, guys. Okay, and these are the symbol names. So a single arrow is nothing but a vehicle, an arrow with a reverse arrows is nothing but backing up. So instead of going like this, it is coming in the reverse way. Okay, similarly pedestrians are represented with dotted lines, parked vehicle will be represented with cross box, and only square box or rectangle box is nothing but fixed object, so it cannot be moved. Similarly double arrow will be nothing but a rear and collision, so basically this guy hit this guy at the back. Okay, similarly fatal means someone has been dead, so in that situation you will be indicating with a dark colored dot, and no fatal means you will be indicating with transparent. Okay, and this is nothing but bounce off, so basically out of control, the vehicle has both the vehicles have been hit and this vehicle is traveled somewhere, so that situation is nothing but this last one, guys. Okay, yes. So now observe here, so basically here head on collision has been occurred, two vehicles have crashed among themselves and there is a fatal here. Similarly this is a back on back, that is nothing but I think just give me a second. Okay, that is rear end collision, guys, so one hit the other's back. Okay, similarly here it is a 90 degrees collision, right? So yes, and in this situation someone has been traveled like this in that way. Okay, yes, and here we are having non-fatal accident. Okay, yes, so this is a small diagram you can say, guys. Okay, yes, so now let us continue with the investigation, guys. Okay, I think it's in it, right? Yes. Okay, so investigation. Okay, so what we'll be doing in investigation, guys, so whatever data we have collected, we will be analyzing it properly and we'll be moving on further, right? Yes, so recording the general observation, so measuring of stub marks, recording the position of vehicles and objects involved in accidents, details of accident injuries and damages, etc. So basically initially in the first stage you will be collecting the details from various sources, guys. Okay, from all the people there who are present there in all the way. Okay, yes, and the second step is nothing but driver's test. Okay, so basically sometimes the driver might be drunk and drive, right? So yes, so in that situation you need to check whether he's drunk and drive or not. Okay, so you'll be checking it. Okay, and based on the test you'll be deciding what to do. Okay, similarly skid resistant, so basically whenever it is a rainy season, there is a chance, guys, I'm not saying there will be 100% chance, but there is a chance that whenever you are going at a higher speeds, the vehicle might skid really easily, guys. Okay, so that is also the thing that you should consider. Similarly vehicle test, okay, to test the conditions of the brakes and acceleration, so basically are the brakes working properly and is it accelerating at the normal speed or are there any abnormal things. Okay, so those things will also be recognized. Similarly probable causes of accidents, so what are the different causes of accidents, and at the end we will be doing our cost analysis, guys, so how much is the whole loss or how much we need to spend to repair it and all those things. Okay, yes, so I hope everyone got a basic idea about this investigation, and now we are done with the analysis of individual accident, guys. So basically here we will be first creating the report, guys. Okay, so after once you created the report, then you will be moving on to record, then in records you will be creating this collision diagrams and all those things. After that we will be moving on to the accident investigation. Okay, yes, so that's all we have discussed in this lecture, guys. Okay, so I hope everyone got some basic idea. So in the next lecture we will be discussing about 5 E's to road safety, guys. Okay, yes, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you, thanks for watching.